Hey guys, this is Esther. Welcome back to my channel. Today, come along with me as I journal in my Little Red Riding Hood No-Sew journal. This is not my everyday journal. This is just my special events journal. And I only put things in here that I really want to remember. This was our last entry we worked on together. And today we're going to work on doing a spread. And actually, I'm going to use 4 pages for this spread. And it is from May, the end of May. I went to Arizona on a choir trip. All of the California choir was invited to this special event. In our church, we do something that's called the Holy Supper. And we celebrate it as a way to kind of renew our promise to the Lord that we are going to be faithful to Him. And so we all congregate and get together. Big venues are rented so that many churches from different states and cities can all attend. And this was one for Arizona, but the choir from California was invited as a special guest. And of course, because it is Arizona, I decided to use this paper pad. It's a 6x6 paper pad that I've had for a while. And I believe it's from Bo Bunny, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I can't remember. And some of these, like this postcard I bought specifically for my journaling. And then I think I also pull out some cactus washi or cacti washi. Once I've picked all my papers, all I'm going to do is cut them down to size. Because this journal does have white pages, or the majority of the pages are white, I do cover them with pretty paper. I also use washi as kind of the background paper, but then again, I also leave a little bit of white for my journaling, and because I don't mind the white background, I actually think because these papers are so busy, it actually gives it a little break. But as you'll see in the end, it looks really, really busy. Made the mistake of not separating my pictures like day 1, day 2, day 3. And that's basically what I'm doing here, trying to figure out how I want to put them. But what I do is these first pictures are the pictures we took on our way there and just how deserty everything looks. And when we drove into Arizona, we got a picture of, actually the people behind us got a picture of the sign, and that blue car you see there, that's us in that car. Here I go again, repeating myself like I do in every single journal video. My style might not be your style, but any style is perfect when it comes to journaling. So I don't really know how to do super cute, fancy, coordinated stuff. So I just kind of put things down wherever I feel like it looks good. And if I like it, I think that's important. Even though I am sharing with you guys, in the end, if I like it, I'm the one that's going to go flipping through it all the time. So it has to be pleasing to me. And that's something that I recommend to everyone. If it is a journal page that is pleasing to you, then that's really all that matters. So all my pictures I printed on premium paper. So I do use just regular glue stick because it's paper. But for the cardstock, I do use my wet glue, which is the Tombow Mono liquid glue, which is my all-time favorite glue. I use that. I've been using it for years and years. And I know that there's like a whole bunch of other glues, but those these two are the ones I always stick to. Going into Arizona, I really thought that the heat was going to be unbearable, but to my surprise, it was pretty much the same as it is here in my city. So it was pleasantly normal. Because I do have a lot of pictures that I want to include, the background will be a lot of pictures. Although I will try and use as much paper as I can so that I can use up that paper pad. But I just really want to add these pictures. These are great memories to me. It was a great time and a huge blessing that, I am able to be part of choir that gets to take these trips and get invited to these special events. Here I'm adding a little pocket so that I can put a tag inside and I can put the pictures on the tag. And since this paper is not double-sided on the back, I can do my journaling. And oh my gosh, look at my hair just everywhere. Also, I do want to apologize for all the sound in the background. Both my neighbors on either side of me have swimming pools, and it is summertime, so kids aren't in school. So everybody and their mamas is out swimming, and then my kids are watching TV, and it's just, there's nowhere for me to be quiet, to find quiet so that I can record in silence. So yeah. When it comes to scenery, I'm more of a pretty flower type of gal, and these dry, deserty sceneries were not my thing. But I did want to take a picture because there were some rocks, like huge rocks, that, you know, they're God's creation, and it's like, wow, how are those rocks even just standing by themselves with no support or anything? And it was just, you know, that is mesmerizing in itself. But yeah, as for the scenery, it was just all desert. We drove for 15 hours, and yeah, it was just desert after desert and very empty desert. Yeah, but I did want to keep a picture of it because, you know, for memory. Also, this picture I'm putting right now is the inside of the Arizona temple. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. But yeah, I also got a picture of that. And then the rest of the pictures are mostly with the sopranos of our choir, because you kind of sat with your voice. You could sit with whoever you wanted, but, you know, we wanted to try and stay all together, which for the most part we did. So this was an epic fail. I had a cactus stamp, and I thought I would put it on, but I don't know, maybe my ink is dry since I haven't used it that much, or I didn't push hard enough. I don't know, but it turned out really ugly, and I still left it because I didn't want to cover it up or anything. I had 3 more pages to work on, so this is a long one, guys. Sorry. So on this page, I'm working on day 2, and I'm pretty much going to do the same thing. Just try to fill up the background and then add my pictures. Like I said, I took a lot of pictures, and I think this is the one where I put our food we went to. So we were kind of just eating whatever was around where we stayed, because even though we did rent an Airbnb, B&B, I don't know, whatever they're called, we did not cook there because we came home so tired from being at the event all day that we didn't really feel like cooking. So we were kind of eating whatever. But on one of our breaks, we went and got pupusas, which is a Salvadoran food. And not gonna lie, they were pretty good. I really was looking forward to eating chicharrón con yuca, but the chicharrón was so hard, I was scared that I was going to break a tooth, so I didn't really eat it. And something that really pushes me away from food, guys, I know this is going to sound so lame, but it's when they serve in styrofoam plates. Like, I can't, like, please serve me in, like, at least a paper plate. I don't like the styrofoam plates, especially because when you put hot food in it, it, like, melts it, and I feel like I'm eating that melted chemical. I don't know, maybe it's just my brain, but that's how I see it. Also, if I watch a YouTube video or a TikTok video or an Instagram reel, and it has a recipe, and the person serves the food or shows the food on a paper or especially styrofoam plate, I will not do that recipe, and I will look for somebody else who does that same recipe but shows it in like a regular plate. I know that sounds so dumb, but I just can't. Like, I don't like it. I feel like I'm eating chemicals when I see the melted styrofoam plate. I don't know. It's just me, probably. Okay, so then the coolest thing happened. If you see this picture where it's me and somebody else and her little girl. Okay, so it was the second day, and we were going to go on a break, and I was leaving, and I heard somebody call my name, but I didn't really think it was me because the only people who I thought would call my name were already in front of me because I had stayed behind to look at some pictures, blah, blah, blah. So I hear somebody calling my name. But, you know, Esther is a biblical name. I am surrounded by brothers and sisters. So I'm 1,000,000,000% sure I'm not the only Esther. So I don't even turn around. Like, I just keep on walking. But then I feel somebody touch my arm and say, Sister Esther. And I turn around and I look at her, and I smile a little bit in confusion because I was like, hi. I did not recognize her, and I thought maybe she confused me with somebody. So then she says, it's me, Priscilla. And I kind of gave her like oh, okay, because I still could not put her name to the face. And then she says, from TikTok, I follow you on TikTok. And I was like, what? And I was like, are you Peaches? And she's like, yes. Oh my gosh, it was so cool, guys, for somebody to like recognize you, and then you get to meet them and you put a face to the screen name. And she's so talented, which I will link. I don't know if she does YouTube, But I'll still see if I can link her TikTok here, because she paints shoes. Like she does, I mean, she's so talented. You guys have to follow her. Go check her out. She commissions them, and she's not open all the time. She only opens like a few slots at a time. Anyways, I got to meet her. Her daughter was so cute. It was just so fun. It was a fun experience, and yeah. So like I said, for this page, I pretty much do the same. I made a pocket at the bottom, and then I'm going to use the tag to put my pictures, and then journal in the back. I like to kind of go, once I'm done with one page, kind of go back to the other page and then go back to the other page, check the flips out, the tucks and all that, just in case I don't like something. But by this time, everything is dry, so I'm kind of stuck with it anyway, so I don't even know why I go through them. It's like, it's there. So now we move on to page 3. I'm really determined to use up as much as I can of all my supplies, because as you know, I've kind of said this before, I have not been shopping. Like I haven't gone to Michael's in I don't know how long. So I'm really just using stuff that I have had, stuff that I've been given, and I have bought, I'm not going to lie, I have bought a couple digitals, but that's it. And those I kind of don't even count because I don't print them out and have them in my room taking space. When I need them, I print them out. So anyways, I'm trying to use as much as I can of this Bo Bunny paper pad, because I've had it for years. And as you can see, I don't have that many pages left. And once I'm done with my journaling, I think I have, I don't know, even less pages left. But yeah, I'm really excited, or really happy with how many pages I used. And of course, it wouldn't be one of my layouts if I didn't rip a page and used the rough edge as a decor, or I like to think it looks like decor. I really like the look of torn pages, so of course I had to include it in this layout as well. I don't know why I was having so much trouble ripping this paper. It was so hard. Like, it's cardstock, but it feels like regular cardstock, but it was so hard to rip. I don't even know why. You guys ever get excited when you use a lot of something up? Like, I am adding so much washi tape to this layout that I'm so excited, because even though I didn't finish the roll, I still have a lot of the roll left. I used a lot of it. I have not used this washi in a long time, so being able to use a lot of it just makes me happy, because I feel like my stuff isn't just sitting there getting, useless. It's being used for something. Am I the only one, or do you guys get excited when that happens too? Oh, especially when you finish a roll and it's just a little cardboard circle. It's like, I almost want to frame it. Here I had a distraction moment because I realized that I had the Portillo's menu that I wanted to use. So I just stuck the whole menu in and started doing that before I even finished the other page. But then I go back to the page and, do you guys do that? I feel like I jump from one thing to another. It's kind of like when you're cleaning and you're like washing the bathroom, and then you see something that for some reason goes in the kitchen, so then you take it, and when you take it, then you start doing something in the kitchen, and then you're like, oh wait, I didn't finish the toilet. So then you go back to the toilet and you're just everywhere. That's kind of how I am when I craft. And here we are, the whole Modesto choir. We took a selfie, and then we took like a group picture. And being with these people in choir it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. Like, we're really what a real family is like. Like, sometimes I'm like, dude, I can't stand this X person. And then the next day, that X person is like my favorite person in choir. And it's like, should I not say that? I mean, it's normal, right? So for this last page, I didn't have any more pictures. I thought I had more pictures, and the only picture I had was of the Portillo's, what I ate. And when my cousin told me, oh, there's a Portillo's here, that's so awesome, blah, blah, blah. She was like really hyped up and excited about it. So I was like, yeah, let's go. When we went, I'm not going to lie, guys, it tastes like a Costco hot dog. Like, when I tried it, I looked at her. She's like, what do you think? And I said, this literally, girl, this is a Costco hot dog for like 3 times the price. That was my opinion on the Portillo's. If you love it, it's not bad. Like, Costco hot dogs are great. They're delicious. It was just, in my opinion, like, too expensive. when at Costco they're like $1.99. But yeah, it was pretty good. So now I am done with my 4-page spread. I kind of flatten everything down. Then I go back and I do my little finishing touches. And what I mean by finishing touches is I kind of go back and just add like a title to the page, or I add a tab to the tag, or just whatever I think I missed or could have added a little more decor to. So that is it, guys. This is my spread for my Arizona choir trip. I really like how it turned out. I loved that I was able to use a lot of the things that I kind of just had there for years. Like I almost used up that whole paper pad, and now I get to go back and I will journal off of camera. And yeah, I enjoyed just sharing with you guys my experience and my little stories from that trip. Everything was beautiful, lots of blessings. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope that you guys like this video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe and join our tiny family. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.